In 1998, I remember starting my political career as a freshman senator in the 11th Congress of the Philippines. I was ranked first, garnering over half the total votes. I wanted to be a public servant leader who will strive to do relevant and meaningful work. And so even then, I've always been focused on certain issues that I'm passionate about. Before I turned 40, I found myself being named as one of the global leaders for tomorrow in the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. Then, the United Nations Environment Program Award in Turin, Italy in 2001. All the while offering legislation benefiting women and children's rights, including the Anti-Domestic Violence Act, Anti-Child Labor Law, the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act. I also sponsored into law the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act and most of the environmental laws. But beyond the laws and the bills, I've managed to tirelessly work on my advocacies. In 2009, we passed into law the landmark Philippine Climate Change Act, of which I was principal author and sponsor. I've also been a longtime advocate of preserving our national identity and culture and the ancestry of indigenous peoples. But more than all the chairmanships that I have led, more than the laws and the bills that I have helped legislate, and even more important than the recognition, the accolades, and the awards, I am extremely proud of the people I've been able to help. The children, the women, the families and communities, the indigenous peoples, the farmers, fisher folks, the so-called last, least, and the lost. I am yours, humbly, Loren Legarda.
To Ambassador Maria Andrelita Austria, Vice President Professor Anja Geitman, and Director Graham Barber of Global Engagement at McGill University, distinguished guests, officers, staff, friends, a pleasant day to all of you. We celebrate a milestone in the realm of cultural diplomacy, a partnership with McGill University for the Philippine Studies program. This collaboration comes at a most fitting time as we celebrate the 75th anniversary of the Philippine-Canada diplomatic relations. Culture is often described as an inheritance, traditions handed down through generations. But culture is not static. It is a living, breathing force that evolves with us. Rooted in the wisdom of our past, it shapes our present behavior and informs our path to the future. Like a flow of light through a prism, culture refracts into countless hues that illuminate connections and understanding. Through this program, we extend that light, inviting the world to study and embrace the richness of the Filipino soul. However, preserving heritage requires more than archiving it in books. It demands dialogue, active, vibrant engagement with others. Today's efforts empower such conversations, enabling students and scholars to explore the Filipino story and resilience captured in art, language, and history. This is culture wielded as soft power, the steady, enduring force that replaces barriers of ignorance with bridges of understanding. It was this vision of cultural diplomacy that led me in 2016 to envision the establishment of the Philippine Studies program across the globe. In 2017, we had begun turning it into reality, and today more than 20 universities worldwide have participated to stand as our partners. This collaboration with McGill University is a proud continuation of that legacy. And with today's signing ceremony, we are contributing to the boundless power of education to uplift lives, not just the privileged few, but the everyday dreamer. This program reaches beyond classrooms, fostering cooperation and mutual respect as building blocks for peace. As your four-term senator, I remain committed to driving initiatives that amplify our collective voice, enrich our global narrative, elevate the aspirations of Filipinos on the world stage. To our partners at McGill, esteemed diplomats, stakeholders, the academe, and all who share our faith in the transformative power of cultural diplomacy. Mabuhay! Salamat po.